Good evening, and welcome to the first night graduation since the pandemic has hit. This is the sixth graduating class of the year, and so far we have graduated 127 frontline supervisors, but today we celebrate the graduation of 10 supervisors that have become leaders at UPS and will be the future leader of UPS, and I couldn't be more proud. This class was unique for me for a couple of reasons. The first reason was that all the supervisors were actually from the next day side, and that's kind of odd. Typically we have a mixture between next day and 2-day, and at night you have to walk around and poke the 2-day people to make sure they stay awake. So appreciate you guys staying awake and not having to be poked. The second reason is you all get the same introduction, the same first day instructions, but you guys took one step higher, and when I said something about the dress attire, everybody rose to the occasion, and it's very much appreciated. You guys look awesome. With the COVID restrictions, all field trips to other operations and buildings have been canceled, and the class went from 3 weeks to 2 weeks. We've lost the ability to visit CMC, CMG, GOC, the Flight Training Center, the small sort, and the wing unloads. We also lost the ability to give back to the community by volunteering time at one of the local nonprofit organizations in the area. What remains the same, though, are the corporate guidelines and the PowerPoint presentations. During these past 2 weeks, our class learned about the role of being a supervisor and the difference between managing and leading, the importance of relationships in the operation, and how critical it is to get to know your employees and build a bond with each and every one of them. How diversity and inclusion can impact the workplace and create a team that is unstoppable. Labor talked about the importance of being consistent and how consistency is so much more important than being lenient. Daily, we talked about UPS policies and legacies, and we discussed how we felt about them and how we could incorporate them in our work area. As always, I would like to thank the Air District Management Team for continuing to support the classroom by giving presentations and staying flexible with the schedule changes. Every single week or every single day there are changes due to vacations and due to operational issues that arise. I'd like to send a special thanks to Jeff Semenick, Jason Foote, and Norman Seawright for taking time out of their busy schedule and stopping by to relay the fact that the frontline supervisor job is hands down the toughest job in the entire district and the most important. Another person I would like to thank is Laura Morris. Laura keeps the class moving, and even though we juggle things every single day, she makes it seem flawless. I know it's a tough job, and thank you for all you do. I'm going to turn the podium over to her now.
Thank you, James. Today, we celebrate each one of you. So first, let's reflect. Over the past 2 weeks, we've given you many tools, ideas, and resources. You built relationships that will last forever. You've been given opportunities to present, to learn, and to develop yourself. And that is only the beginning. So let's look at the future. Take everything you were given and use it to set new goals, to build relationships. Dream big. Only you can limit all the possibilities that lie ahead. So I want you to remember 3 things as you go out to lead your people. First, stay humble. It's not always about you. Put others first. Say you're sorry when you need to, and always lead by example. Number 2, empower others. Every day, make it your goal to make those around you better. Teach them, train them, and give them tools to make them a success. And finally, last but not least, have fun. Make it a place your people want to come to. Recognize your people, get to know them. If you've heard about the fish market in Seattle, right? Every day they go, if you've not heard the story, and they throw fish, right? But they have so much fun. We obviously can't throw packages, but we can have fun with our people. Create an atmosphere that everyone looks forward to every night. They look forward to coming to work as you create that atmosphere for them. So with that, I want to say congratulations to each one of you. And with that, we'll go ahead and start graduation. So first we have Camryn Bruner. He got FSTS Best Dressed. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Camryn Bruner. I work in the one-day small sort operation, and one of the many things that I've taken away from FSTS is that developing and maintaining relationships is the key to success at UPS. Thank you.
Next, we have Camryn. She did really well in the class, so congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Camryn Bruner. I work in the World Freight facility in the dock office. Starting off as a soup, I was very nervous and not confident. You kind of just get thrown into being a soup without really knowing what to do. But this class has really shown me what being a good soup looks like. One thing I'm going to take from this class is realizing that being a soup comes from being a leader and not trying to manage your employees. It's all about trust, respect, and accountability. With trust and respect, anything can get done, and the more respect you earn from your employees, the harder they will work for you. Holding people accountable will help them learn from their mistakes and become better. It's important how you talk to them as well. The attitude you put off is the attitude you're going to get in return. It's important to stay positive no matter what the situation is. At the end of the day, being a leader isn't about being feared, it's about being followed. Thank you.
Serena, congratulations.
Hello everybody, my name is Serena McGuffey. I'm from Grade Lane. One of the many things I got from FSTS is the importance of development. This is important to me because the more we develop our people and work with our people, the more successful this company will be, considering we are the future of UPS. Thank you.
Dalton, congratulations.
Hello, my name's Dalton and I work in the Wing C one-day ramp operation. One of the most important things that I feel like I'm going to take away from FSTS is knowing that I should be a leader to my people and not a boss. Creating good relationships with your employees is part of the foundation of your authority here, and I feel like everyone should feel like they are willing to run through a brick wall for you, and not that every time they come to talk to you they feel like they're going to talk to a brick wall. Over the past 2 weeks, the main thing that I've come to take away from it is that our people are really the foundation of what makes this operation operate.
Bailey, he got a perfect test score and a perfect PCM. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Bailey Parker. I work in the ramp IE. One of the many things I took from FSTS was the importance of integrity. Integrity can be defined as doing the right thing no matter who's looking. I found this to be the most valuable lesson because it can apply to so many aspects of ourselves, our job, and our employees. This could mean properly enforcing safety habits, training with employees, or staying up to date on documentation, no matter if someone's checking your documents or not. Integrity to me is going above and beyond for yourself and your people. Going the extra mile to get to know them and promote a safe, inclusive culture, even though you're not forced. Thank you.
Next we have Brayden. Brayden was FSTS Best Dressed, and the Knowledge Bee winner, and had a perfect test score.
Good evening. I'm Brayden Hale from the Wing Alpha operation for the outbounds. And one of the many things that I've taken away from FSTS is that I provide a service not only to our many customers, but to my people, to my teammates, and to my collaborators across Worldport. And that service is to provide a world-class service of parcels, to be a leader, to be a team player, but more importantly, to invest in and uplift our company's greatest asset, people. Thank you.
Next we have Olivia. Olivia had perfect PCM, a perfect test score, was also voted Best Dressed, and was part of the competition winning team. Olivia, congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Olivia Lenberger and I work on the 911 ramp. One of the many things that I learned in FSTS is the importance of investing in our people. Without our employees, the job would not get done, and we get out of it what we put into the job and our crews. When I return to my area, I want to put more emphasis on coaching my team and building a stronger relationship with them, because it's our duty to build our people up and support them, and I hope to encourage them to do the same for each other. Thank you.
Next, we have Sterling. Sterling had a perfect PCM. It was also on the winning competition team. Congratulations, Sterling.
Good evening. My name is Sterling Hammond. I work at the Worldport Freight Facility on the one-day shift. A couple things I learned while at FSTS were teamwork and leadership. UPS is one huge team, and without one group of people, another group would struggle. And of course, a team needs a leader. So what I've learned is that I need to invest myself in my people and help them through any challenges that they come across. Thank you.
Matthew was the Jim Casey Legacy Award winner. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Matthew LoDestro. I've been with UPS for 2 years, and about a year of that time is spent in management. I work in Wing E. And one of the many things that I've learned from FSTS comes from how often we heard that we have one of the more important jobs at Worldport. A lot of the times they say it's the most important job and the hardest. And I think hearing that so often gave me a lot of confidence in the position that I have, and kind of put right in front of me how much of an impact we have on our employees and how seriously we should take that. So thank you.
Reece was voted most improved. Congratulations, Reece.
My name is Reece Farnsworth, and I've worked here for 4 years. I've been on the management side for about 5 months now, since February. I work on the grade line shift, and one of the biggest things I've taken away from FSTS is the sense of community UPS tries to uphold. UPS helps in natural disasters, humanitarian aid, charitable donations, transitional learning center, and even FSTS. I want to uphold the sense of community that UPS tries to uphold in my area and in each aspect of my life. Thank you.
Next, with the legacy presentation, is Matthew LoDestro. He is from Wing E Outbounds. Matthew.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you all for voting me as the legacy speaker. I'm very grateful for the opportunity that it is to be able to spend some time up here and talk to you guys about the things that we've learned. Is everything okay? Okay. About the things that we've learned from this class and the importance of our position, and shortly I'll read a legacy from our book on page 106 if you have it. I'll get right into it here. It's exactly what we're here at FSTS to do, and that's to learn and be reminded of the things that can make us better leaders. Better leaders so that we grow in our own path, and better leaders for the benefit of our employees and those that work closely around us. Now that we've graduated from FSTS, I think we can all agree it has reminded us of just that. How we can develop ourselves into being our best version, to give back and excel in what we do, both for ourselves and for others. I chose a legacy tonight that represents a character trait that we should all practice in order to be successful, something that FSTS has reinforced, and that's having pride in the work that we do. So I'll just read the first 2 paragraphs here. What does inspired management mean? At United Parcel Service, it has meant a succession of inspired leaders, people at every level of responsibility within every operating unit and function, who are leaders inspired by a dedication to principle, to people, and to service. Inspired leadership at UPS began but did not end with Jim Casey. Many of his friends have pointed out that Jim himself was the best example of every characteristic which he sought to recreate in others. Following such a leader's example and trying to measure up to his ideals, others have become inspired leaders in their own right. Over the years, they have, in turn, helped still others to become inspired leaders. This succession of inspired leadership has become one of our company's greatest strengths since our first day of business in 1907. I'm sure one of the many characteristics about Jim Casey that were written about him, that were described in the beginning of that legacy, definitely included the pride that I spoke of. When you're able to carry pride in something that you dedicate yourself to, you're proving to yourself and everyone else around you that you're confident in your work and that you've invested yourself and your efforts into something that's impactful. That mindset is contagious, And we've learned from this class that is one of the keys to creating a successful work environment. And that's exactly what we do, right, is we create an environment for our employees. We all have crews of 5 to 12 people, and with that, a direct impact on their work experience and their lives and what work is like for them when they come in every night. After this class, I think we're more ready now than ever to go back to our assignments as different leaders and challenge ourselves to excel in the difficult job that we have. But it's been a pleasure working the last 2 weeks with you in this group, and I've learned a lot from everyone here. Whether it was sharing a legacy or a policy book reading or just in normal conversation with everyone here, we've got a really smart group of people, and I look forward to working with you guys in the future, and I'm glad that I had this last 2 weeks spent in this class with you. So thank you.
Matthew, job well done. Congratulations, guys. Give yourself a round of applause.